What's going on YouTube? Aaron here, and in today's video I have a special one for you guys. If you've been following my channel here as of lately, you will know that I have wanted to go to the Myakkahatchee Creek Environmental Park for a while now and take my drone and kind of get some crispy 5K images. And that is what I did today. I kind of had an impromptu trip out there. For some context, it is October 31st. I don't know how much it's rained as of lately. That would be interesting to know. This is the video of us driving in there today. The park is open. People are able to go there, so we were allowed to be there. I do want to say I chose not to go into the park, deep into the park, deep into the reserve. Just as of right now, we're only 10, 11 days removed from them finding Brian's items and potentially his partial human remains. And so I just made the choice not to do that. Maybe I'll visit the park another time and actually, dive deep and really explore and look around. But today I decided just to enter the park a little bit, see kind of the entrance to the trails, and then take the drone up and get some new images. We've seen the helicopter footage. We've seen obviously the stuff that I've been doing and others have been doing with the maps. But I think it's kind of interesting to really get this really crispy look at the reserve. And I do fly over some of those areas that we talked about in previous videos. So it is interesting. I didn't get as low and close as I would have liked to have gotten. But I still enjoyed being out there, and I will talk about it a little bit at the end of the video, what it was like to be there. And then in the future, on a future stream, I'm going to go in depth a little bit more on, what it was like to be there as well. So if that sounds at all interesting to you, hit the subscribe button. And without further ado, let's get to the drone shots.
Take off. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Once again, let's just kind of show the parking area. All right, so we're gonna try to do this with the remaining 51% battery, okay? So I'm gonna swing around. This is the area where you enter the park. There's the bridge. There's all these crazy vulture birds. I'm scared of them like taking my drone away. So I'm gonna quickly get across the bridge area. We're actually down under that tree next to that, what looks like a drain right behind us. Go ahead and show the drain. So we're actually right underneath there right now. Beautiful wife is behind the camera. She took the trip out here with me today. These are the power lines that I've referenced so many times in my videos. The area where you would likely enter to go down the livelong trail is right down here in the center of the screen. You can see, it looks like the trail kind of starts right around there. You can see kind of a trail. You could see one of the birds flying right there. And then the Big Slough Canal is going to be just to the right of that trail. If I look straight down, well, we'll catch that on the way back. Let's just go ahead and head out towards our spot. As you can see, there's some of these what looks like roads, but I would assume these were heavily used to get out to where they ended up finding him. There's a little bit of rain on them. I'm not quite sure what the weather was like in the last few days, but right here in the middle of the screen is where they had a lot of their stuff set up when they ended up finding him. So if we cut back to the news footage with the vans and other things in that area, that's where it would have been.
And they actually missed this area. They said it was underwater. It's kind of tough to tell, but I know a lot of the park was underwater.
And then right in the center of the screen at the very top is the area where we're coming up on right now. That's where they ended up finding him. And you can kind of see some like tracks in this area, almost as if there have been people trekking around or there have been vehicles in this area. You can see a bit of water in the center of that big clearing right there. But overall, it doesn't look incredibly, damp right now. Obviously, there's probably always some level of water out here. Oh, those are the people we met. There's two people in the center of the screen. Let's see if we can get them to wave. They were asking us if we knew where to look for Brian, and it looks like we gave them the right area, which they were very sure, or they were in the boat of not thinking that they actually found Brian. So it's very interesting. There's a lot of people that don't think he's actually been found yet. So I gave them my YouTube channel. We'll see if they end up seeing themselves later. Oh, there she is right there. She's perfectly in the same spot. I'd love to, I wish I could speak to her through the drone and be like, this is it, you're right on them.
In on, this is the area, remember, where they put the tent up, and it looks like the tent is used to basically hold up this crime scene tape in the area.
Like I said earlier, I tried to get much lower, and it was difficult to retain the connection needed for a safe flight. I got disconnected. It was a whole ordeal. So I don't want to have that happen again. So I'm just going to kind of stick to this height. I'm 30 meters above the ground right now. And yeah, I am experiencing a weak signal even right now, actually. So I just got to be careful. If I go up much higher here, we'll get a better look at this area overall. It's pretty interesting to see the water in the center. That's pretty much remained. In all of the Google images, there's always seems to be a little bit of water in the center of this clearing. So clearly the land is, you know, a little bit lower right in the center, or at least it's more prone to water pooling up. Here's a really, really good shot coming in over the corner. So yeah, guys, center screen right now, just past that water is where they had him, or we had the roped off section. And I'll probably lose a little signal right now, but this is a really good, a really, really good shot. So I'm running low on battery. I gotta take it up higher and bring it back. But this is the area. You can almost see a circled out area where people have been trotting around or something. And the wind is picking up. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring it back. So right now the drone is facing south, a little bit southwest. You guys can see just below us there are some roads, and I know obviously there's trails throughout that area too, so I don't know if that's the trail or roads, but you can see some water on those roads. The big clearing that is coming into frame right now as I move over, that's kind of the huge clearing that we always reference in the videos. Off to the left, I'm gonna kind of go down the big slough as I come back towards this service road. That's the area where I think Brian took the photo on the swing on his Instagram from a while ago. That's going to be down in these trees that are center screen right now. You guys can see the water right there kind of reflecting. That's kind of the area where the livelong trail runs along. So we're going to fly along the water all the way back. You can see right now there's those power lines. There's a bridge. There's actually a couple people on that bridge. So we don't want to get too low. I don't want to fly directly over those people. And then here are the power lines. Here's the bridge. We're heading back to the parking lot now. These are those birds I was talking about. They're huge. The noises they're making too. My goodness. To the right is the amount of water that's just beneath this bridge right now. All right, that's it. That's the video, guys. I know, like I said at the beginning, I know I didn't go super in depth. I wasn't able to fly super low and get some of those really tight, detailed shots up close in that area. But like I was saying in the video, since I wasn't really far into the trails and into the reserve, my connection to the drone was starting to, I was starting to have some interference, and that's not cool. I don't want to lose the drone and have to hike in there. But maybe in the future, I will make a return trip to the reserve, and we'll get some other shots of it. But it was cool to be there today, and it was interesting seeing some people that were out there looking for them. They actually asked me if I knew which way to go, and I pulled out my video and I showed them kind of the exact direction. And then I later saw them in the video, as you guys saw, in that area. So it was interesting being out there, hearing people talking about how they don't believe that they actually found Brian and that he's still out there. It's just strange being there. And so, yeah, I think that obviously as more information comes out, especially if it's definitive information, as you know, with DNA, you know, we're going to have to all come to that conclusion together, like, hey, this is the case. Or, you know, what if that's not right? I doubt it, but altogether, it's a crazy story still, and it was interesting to go out there. It was like I said, it was a bit odd being there, just because, you know, we've seen all the footage from this area as of lately, and being able to capture it in 5K is very cool. And I forgot to mention in the beginning of the video, the data in the bottom left of your screen was showing kind of the map. It was pretty easy to tell, but that was where the drone was at in relation to the map. That's some flight information that I got from the drone. And then, of course, I was down in the bottom right for a lot of that. So I may end up posting this video as a standalone without anything on the screen other than maybe a little watermark so no one like rips the video. If that sounds like something you guys are interested in, let me know. Not that you guys are going to be able to like look through my video and pinpoint little things, but it is interesting to be able to see the reserve. It's a beautiful place. I shot it, like I said, in pretty high quality. And so I feel like, if anything, this video gave you guys kind of a new look into the reserve, because the helicopter footage is great, but it's pretty low quality overall. And then, of course, the map stuff that we've been doing is just like rendered imagery that isn't super clear as well. So anyways, that's basically it. If you guys enjoy these types of videos, definitely hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you guys are notified when I upload. Also, I'm going to be testing out and uploading a couple different types of videos. If you guys are interested in true crime at all, which I think some of you guys following this probably are since you're following this case, maybe the video I'm going to be posting here soon will be of interest. So hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys at a future stream or video here soon. See ya.